Welcome to Saturday on the Sound. Better late than never, as they say. I'm Marissa, and we have a great treat for you tonight, and that's why we were running a little bit over. We wanted to make sure everything sounds absolutely perfect. So for that, I'll turn it over to Charlie.
I'm Charles Cesario. It's 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah, it is.
What, are you falling asleep now because we start late or what?
He needs another coffee immediately.
Well, you must be wondering why I'm wearing an FDNY cap.
Do tell us.
Do tell us.
Oh, tell.
Our special guest tonight is Afterburn. Afterburn was founded in 2009 by Joe Martin. All the band members are fire department, FDNY firefighters. Joe Martin is the guitar. Richie Apps is vocals. Mike Galino is drums. John Lopez is bass. They won WRCN's radio's 2012 Battle of the Bands.
Sounds familiar.
They are a local hard rock band from Port Jefferson, Long Island. They sound like Judas Priest, Three Doors Down, Alice in Chains, Slash, and Theory of a Dead Man.
It's an awesome combo right there.
And ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce to you Afterburn.
awesome on the screen. We're watching you on TV while you're playing. It's like a mind trip. We get to see you on TV and we see you live.
See you live.
So that's what I'm talking about. Whenever you guys want, take it away for second song.
Take it away.
Check. There you go. Better, huh? All right. It's a little different for us acoustic. We never ever do it.
Don't worry, you're killing it. We can hear you too.
All right.
So
Great.
we won't lie. We'll tell you if there's a problem.
I'm gonna play one that has no business being played acoustically. All right.
All right.
Especially this one.
This is live radio.
Live radio.
That's how we roll.
Just around the bend, you're taking me for one sweet ride. Unleash my pride and get me up, go again. Girl, you're trying to think me crazy. Your love is driving me insane. Ooh, the way you rub up against me. I feel the fire going through my veins. You'll drive me to the grave. There ain't no simple solution, and I try to keep some sanity. Baby, mind brings more than pleasure, but only your body can set me free. Driving me inside. Ooh, the way you rub up against me, I feel the fire blowing through my veins. You'll drive me to the grave. Bring me down 6 feet under, change my world. I wonder, yeah, yeah.
All right. You guys have a lot of fun playing, don't you?
Oh yeah.
Because you
worth-
really
oh my
seem
God.
like you were having the time of your life, and we love it.
Well worth the wait.
Well,
That was-
Exactly,
well
exactly.
worth the wait. Exactly.
So welcome to Enrevio and to Saturday in the Sound.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourselves. I know, loaded question. Have fun with it.
Where do we start?
All right.
Well,
What do we?
John's on the weekend release program.
Oh, really? Well,
I got until Sunday night.
yeah.
Dreading Monday.
But
Okay. How about this?
how did you
And the
form?
fact that don't drop the stove.
Okay. First of all, I must say, I admire all of you guys. First of all, firemen, fire department.
He represented tonight.
I work for the sanitation department. I was downtown September 11th, and I admire everything you guys did and still do. And you guys don't get what you deserve.
Plus,
And you know, every time I see a fire engine, fire truck, you know, my heart's with you guys.
Thank you.
And what engine companies do you work for?
Joe's in engine 92. Mike's in engine 91. No, 90, sorry.
Out of 19.
And then
19.
Ladder 117.
Are they in Manhattan or all over? Bronx? Queens. All right.
Curborough.
Much less for a commute.
So how did you all get together? Like, did you know each other through the academy, or how did you all?
Tell us how this all began.
Actually, John and I have known each other since I got to 92 Engine. He's been there. You've been there since what, about
82.
like 10 years.
Okay.
Back when there were horses and
Just let them feed the horses.
So you built the first fire truck there. Understood. Hey, he said it. I'm just elaborating.
That's great.
Just use buckets.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So after 9/11, usually is 7 years. I was trying to put a band together. I talked to John, and life just has its way of working out. We finally got together after 8 years,
Okay.
and then we dragged Mike in because we looked for a drum. We tried about 10 drummers.
At least, yeah.
I said, no, we got to go to the bullpen. We told him how to retire. He was done.
He was done, huh?
See?
You look familiar. I don't know why, but you look familiar. Yes, you look very familiar.
Post office.
his son looks like Superman.
That's what it is.
That might be it.
I never get told I look familiar for obvious reasons, so you know what? That's a good thing. It's a good
They were
thing.
looking for a singer, and they were playing in the World Games against Russia. Hockey.
Oh, okay.
So because of
You guys do everything. Band, fight fires, play hockey.
Okay, who's the cook? Who's the cook?
Do you all cook?
Everybody's the cook?
Can you teach me? I'm useless. I make eggs, that's it.
Not my.
I can't even do that. I'm pretty pathetic.
I make reservations.
I have Rich's cousin, who's my best friend, cook for me. That's the only reason I eat. Pretty much without her, I'm useless.
Well, I was, like I said, I did research on you guys, and I found
He stalked you.
and I
He
found
did.
a lot of great reviews. This one is Adam Brewer, the founder of the Texas Rock Fest, and he wrote 4 firefighters that play music, question mark. I thought, yeah, this is just a gimmick. These guys absolutely rock the foundations of Texas Rock Fest with their music. Like nothing heard in Austin. They completely blew me away.
Nice.
So A plus.
Adam said, "You guys blew me away."
Shout out.
He's an awesome guy. Great guy. Man, you guys blew me away.
Now, speaking of that, Rock Fest, what other things have you guys played of festivals and venues and all that stuff?
Joe,
I won't make you recite it all. I know that's probably going to make your brain explode.
We went through run upon the RCN thing, and we still weren't really taking in anything more than reasonably get together a couple times a week and hang out. Then we won the RCN thing. Then we went to Texas, and the people at Texas, in Texas, couldn't have been nicer to us.
Have you done South by Southwest?
We do a Rock Fest. The South by Southwest directly competes against it. The only thing with the Rock Fest is it's free to get in.
That's
So
good.
you can imagine the people at South by Southwest who sell their bracelets for $1 million.
I had
Appreciate the Rock Fest.
WSJU, our college station that we actually all met through in Queens, St. John's. They paid for, when I was the program director, they paid for me to go to South by Southwest on St. John's
There's
bill.
like 6 or 7 different festivals going on down there.
They have a great music
They
scene.
got like Gorillas in the Mist Festival or whatever it is, and then they have the actual
Austin City
Woodies
Limits.
go on that week too for the porn industry. Yeah.
Happening place.
Also, I heard.
So I've been told.
So I'm told. Yeah, we passed it by. That's why.
So you played a lot of different places.
I think one night.
So what is some of your musical influences separately? All of you guys, like what? Give us an idea of who are some of.
More like Buddy Guy, Hugh King.
So you like the
Actually, I got
blues
the pleasure to
stuff.
play with Pine Top Perkins, so I like some of the old blues stuff.
Rest in peace, Pine Top Perkins.
And
All right.
Eagles. I like country music.
But you notice he was sticking the tongue out like Gene
He's
Simmons.
he's got the longest tongue on
Gene
planet
Simmons.
Earth.
Sticking the tongue out.
Yeah.
There he
And
is.
now who is it? Is it your daughter? Who has the long tongue too? Is it Mary?
Who inherited it?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my daughter did.
It's Mary, right? Yeah.
That was
Mary- or it was
possible,
Erin.
going like this.
That's right.
It was like, yeah, I gave you one bigger than Gene, and I gave your daughter one bigger than Gene.
Hey, it's a claim to fame. You know what?
That's
I'll take
great.
it. Hey, some people can paint. I can't paint.
You just got Gene Simmons tongue competition. That's cool. So what about some other influences from you guys?
Led Zeppelin, Van Halen, Bad Company, Eagles, just to name a few.
It's nice to hear the Eagles from both of you. You don't hear that. I feel like they're underappreciated sometimes. I mean, people think, oh, Hotel California. They forget all the great songwriting and the great skill that they had. So that's cool to hear.
The harmonies were
Oh my
really a
gosh.
big part. We wanted to bring it into the genre, whatever the genre is that they're putting us in.
And you could hear it. You guys harmonized very, very well, which I think is a hard thing to do. So you pretty much own it.
Sing. I had to force them to.
I was like, wait a minute. If you're singing the part, just sing the part with me.
There you
I'm
go.
the third.
It's a romance thing.
Well, you know what? We've been very fortunate to meet a lot of different people, play all different types of music by doing the show, and I think the energy level, just like right off the bat from them. I
As
mean,
soon as
it's
you guys
off the
started, Mike
charts.
looked at me and he's like,
I was like, wow. You know what? You can tell. You're all gelling well, but you can tell that you enjoy what you're doing, and it comes through in the way you
This is
perform.
timid us right now. Very
like,
timid.
like
Very
you will see later on when this is edited and put on the website. You'll see yourself, and you guys are all laughing and smiling at each other, and it's like
Oh,
you're
it's
having
great.
a good time with it,
Yeah.
which is a good thing.
Played some hysterical gigs too.
Did you?
Went from equipment falling down from showing up at a place that was full. Oh, this is the best place to play in North Carolina. You can nothing against the place. Place was beautiful. People were beautiful. It turned out to be a teen club. And it had a lot of people in it, but they were skateboarding past us. It was just we were looking at each other while we were playing on.
Where are
The stage was great, the PA was awesome.
Yeah, the PA. That was interesting.
It
We
was-
had the teenagers running the sound too, so it was. We taught them how to use their board.
Oh, so that must have been interesting.
But we don't know that much either, so it was.
It was a learning curve.
We're like, no, feel over here. Okay, no, not yet. What about now? Okay, that works.
Now,
Good
do
experience.
all
Trial
of
and
you
error.
live on the island now, or
Yes.
in the vicinity?
Pretty close,
Oh,
actually,
good.
Actually, Mike and I grew up on the island.
Okay.
Rich
And-
technically grew up in the island, he grew up in Queens.
We're in Queens,
Which is Long Island?
Middle Village,
Middle Village, I know about.
319.
319.
I live in Jamaica and Kew Gardens.
I was
Shazam.
actually,
Belrose.
I can't say where I
There we
was
go.
from originally, but it involved my mom in a low part of the region. Originally, I was from Brooklyn. Forget about it.
Oh, from the
Too young
BK.
to get the accent, so-
Yeah. I hear
You're
you.
never too young to get the accent. My last name is Pizza, and I capitalize on that all the time. All the time.
Where do you guys play out here on the island? Are there
I get it all the time. My number's unlisted because people used to try to order
That's
pizzas.
rough because, no, that's rough. It's just, the venues aren't that great. You play a good venue, you pack the place to tell you nobody was drinking. Finding a good sound man on the island is like, you get a better shot of finding Waldo.
Really?
I just keep throwing it at you.
It's true though.
I hear that a lot about the Long Island music scene.
It's not.
No, it's not.
In the 70s and the 80s, think of bands that came up.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sister, Zebra,
Right.
you know, all those big names. I'm only saying a couple, you know.
It's
But
true.
that's when the scene was incredible.
Right.
Now, to try to recapture that, it just seems like
Tribute
just
band.
To me, what
Yeah.
summed it up,
smacking it back down.
Right.
summed it up for us when we won a radio contest. They did nothing for us. Then we set up a gig that wound up getting Blue Oyster Cult to play.
My
Okay.
friend's brother's the guitarist, and he got married
That
yesterday.
was Blue Oyster Cult.
Richie Castellano.
Half of the Cult, right? Blue Oyster Cult, and half of Poison.
Oh,
Alice Cooper's band. Blue
I was gonna say
Cooper.
Poison
They were
because
spectacular.
Brett Michaels is my husband. He's my Facebook picture, me and Brett.
Didn't stay to see
Not
them,
really.
there would have been nobody there.
Talking about boys the cult, these guys fall out of the garden.
Yeah,
Right.
it was, you know, we were watching them play, well, like, I got the sound.
The first concert I ever
Oh, okay. That's
Now you have to
great.
follow them.
Hey, actually, which who was it, the bass player that was playing guitar tonight? So the guy that started to tilt the switches for us too. So he came up after we played. He's like, "You guys have some hits there. There's a couple songs that
Right.
you really like." I'm like, "Dude, this guy would burn it for you."
Right.
Right.
Reaper, are you kidding me?
Well, that's
Well,
all it need. That's all you
Yeah.
need. I
Exactly.
mean,
Very humbling, absolutely.
that's great.
Who's the bass player that played with him?
Tommy Hayfield, Tommy
Oh, Hilfiger, his brother. And he was
Really?
good, man. He was
That's an
really
interesting
good.
surprise.
That is.
Wow.
But
Oh.
they advertised the show like 2 weeks on the morning show at RCN, which wasn't too great, I guess, at the time. Because
Right.
Not like our amazingness over
Yes.
here. You know.
if it wasn't for
You're welcome.
people that we knew, I don't know how many people would have been there. And we looked around, we knew everybody in the room. We were like, wow.
Wow.
Now, what about some of the local things like the Great South Bay and all that? Have you?
We tried to get in there.
Jim Fake is really spectacular.
I love Jim.
A lot from Long Island music scene and everything like that, but it's the genre that he's looking for that is probably not.
More classic rock.
Can you get a little bit closer to the
Well,
mic, darling?
speaking-
There you
He's
go.
always afraid 'cause he's
They can't
very
get you.
loud when he sings. So
That's
he's
better.
like 20
That's better.
Just yell into
Speaking
it.
into Joe's mic.
Yeah. Otherwise, speaking to Rich's mic.
No,
that
not
might work.
Joe's mic. I'm sorry. Speaking to.
Speaking to the microphone.
Yeah.
There you
Joe,
go.
There you go.
Now we-
Take some dictation.
The control room. The control room's like, tell him to go a little bit louder.
I can get away with that one, right?
You just did.
Yep.
That happened when they let us host the morning show, too.
Yeah.
You guys do have a good time together. That's a wonderful thing. What is your favorite thing about doing a live gig?
About doing what? It's
Yeah.
interaction with the audience was nuts. And then the interaction with each other, because things go on that we were never ever planned, and they're just freaking hysterical to us. I don't know
Yeah.
if it's cracking anybody else.
But you know what's good
It's
too?
a catalyst and a lot goes on. You really get
It's your fault.
Yeah, that's
Trying to go back there.
Ray was trying to play a really important lead that we worked on for hours and hours. And just
Right.
come over going, oops.
Yeah.
No, you just wanted to touch his hand.
That's
That's what it
all.
was.
Probably.
Oh my, this poor.
We're in San Antonio, playing a show down in San Antonio, and this guy decides, I'm gonna punch the cymbal.
Get worked up.
Was it a rock star moment? You had that rock star moment?
He punches it on the other side. What do you think the cymbal flexes in the middle? This thing goes flying like a missile. The cymbal comes, boom, right in my lap. In the middle of the song. I'm like, this is just great.
We gotta give the build after that though. We played, that was after we had done, South Texas Rock Fest.
Speaking to the middle mic.
Speaking to the middle.
Midnight.
There it is,
There you
There
go.
you go.
Your homies are a little bit louder than you, so we're going to make you.
It's a little opening. We went down to play San Antonio, and when we were down there, there was a tornado along.
Head right at
Yeah,
it.
it wasn't like there was a tornado the tornado was right on where we were. He said,
Yeah.
Seek shelter.
Oh, so that was adorable.
Nice.
So all the other bands bailed out, and we're the only ones that went on. We're here, might as well play.
Fair point.
where are you gonna run to at that point?
Yeah.
So that was the same show that the cymbal wound up in your lap.
Yes, yeah.
That was a lot of
We were
fun.
bummed.
That's a rock star moment, though. I feel like that'll go down in like rock
Oh,
moment
who was the
history.
band from LA that was there with us?
Oh,
Cardiac.
Oh,
They were, they stayed. They didn't play because they said it was, you know.
Did they watch you? Were they part of your
Yeah, they stayed
audience?
and watched, and then
All right, so they
regretted it
represented.
afterwards because we did a incident
Interview.
interview down there,
Right.
and they had the whole package. These guys, I mean, they were pretty. They had the T-shirts. And at that point, we were still joking around about it, you know. So they jumped up.
Like glam rock
Yeah,
pretty?
this is all, they had tattoos of their logo, and I'm like, this is our logo, this is our logo. And they said, hey, Afterburn, where's your logo? So I jumped up on the couch, dropped my pants, turned around and said, here's my logo, can I ask you a question? The cameraman fell on the floor, the camera. The guy interviewing couldn't speak anymore. They were just standing there like this.
Oh, that's great.
You left an impression,
Yeah, more than that.
Yeah.
literally.
Well, let's take a quick break.
Yeah, I think he had a
On that note, we will
We'll
take a
take a
quick
quick
studio
break.
break. We'll be right back with Afterburn here on Saturday on the Sound on inravio.com.
Stop putting putting it off and start painting it up today at Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore paints, Sickens, wood finishes, paints, and professional paint supplies, ideal for contractors and homeowners, stain paints and epoxies, family owned and operated, in business for over 55 years, professional and experienced help, located at 2 locations, 55B Route 25, Coram, Long Island, New York, and 1495 Plaza Montauk Highway, Mastic, New York. Call them at 775-7435 and 775-8135. Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore Paints. Log on to the Enravio Advertisers page today.
Enravio.
East End Screen Printing and Embroidery. Shirts for as low as $3 with print. 631-281-TEES. That's 631-281-TEES. 1355F Montauk Highway, Mastic, Long Island, New York. Go to eastendsilkscreenprinting.com for more info.
Hey guys, this is Bonnie from Two Guys and a Chick Show. Watch us Wednesday night, 7 to 9 Eastern Time, where we talk about stupid news, email bag, and all-around BS. Two Guys and a Chick Show on enravio.com, broadcasting to the world.
Good Times Magazine, New York's best entertainment paper for 43 years. Check out their calendar for all the latest music info, including New York City, Queens, Nassau, and Suffolk. Studio News brings you the biggest news about the hottest artists and sounds. Techno Beat is your guide to electronica, techno, house, and dubstep. Packtrack keeps you up to date on the biggest events at the area's performing arts centers and theaters. Good Times Magazine gives you all this and more. It's bi-weekly and it's free. Pick up your copy today or visit goodtimesmag.com.
Hanging with the cool kids at enravio.com.
Termite Marine Contracting offers all stages of dock building, including brand new docks, repairs on existing docks, pole setting, dredging, and decking. Termite Marine Contracting covers the south shore of Long Island from Massapequa to West Islip. With more than 25 years experience, full crews, and the right equipment for any job. Got a job you want done right? Call Termite Marine Contracting at 516-449-4567. That's 516-449-4567. Or follow us on Facebook. Termite Marine Contracting. When you want it built right. If you want to increase business, you've got to advertise. Contact Resonant Voiceovers for an effective, affordable commercial spot. Our production, audio, and editing personnel will create top-quality recordings to promote your business. Start getting internet exposure for your business today, right here on enravio.com. To contact Resonant Voiceovers, go to the Enravio Advertisers and Sponsors page and click on Resonant Voiceovers. Resonant Voiceovers, when you want your message to resonate.
Hey, dude, it's me again. You know, Village Music Shop in Mastic. Anyway, you all know my dog, Mr. Big. Yeah. Well, Dudes and Dudettes Village Music Shop has been in business for over 37 years, serving musicians with the best products and service around. Oh, they have private lessons on all instruments and in all styles of music in their new state-of-the-art digital teaching studios, with the excellent sales and service of guitars, drums, school band instruments, amps, PAs, as well as sheet music, books, and accessories. Basically, dudes, everything musical. Right, Big? Yeah. Chill out. Village Music has rentals on all instruments, even PA systems for your parties and barbecues. Oh, cool. Dude's Village Music Shop never has a sale on stuff because every day our prices are lower than all the competition. Stores, internet, whatever, guaranteed. Yeah. So come to Village Music Shop, 1495 Montauk Highway in Mastic, phone 1-800-HEY-DUDE. Anyway.
Oil City Skate Park, Long Island's only indoor skate park. Skateboarding, BMX, inline skating, open 7 days a week. Nearly 150 decks by Baker, Flip, Girl, Chocolate, Real, Plan B, Crimson, Zero, Element, DGK, Bogata, and more. The best in tees, hoodies, wallets, trucks, wheels, bearings, t-shirts, hats, and DVD. New York's largest Santa Cruz dealer. Introducing Jark Skateboards, Europe's best-selling deck. Oil City Skate Park, 3565 Maple Court, Oceanside, New York. Phone 516-442-0706 or go to www.oilcityska8.com for more info.
All right, so I'll just do.
Welcome back to Saturday on the Sound on InRavio.com. I'm your charming half-bald host, Marissa, along with Charlie and Mike. Some of our other guys we just want to give a shout-out who are here with us usually, but couldn't make it tonight.
Courtney,
Who
Matt.
we saw for the first time last night in a long time.
That's right.
Right.
We hadn't seen her in quite some time, but it was great to see her.
And she and I will be seeing our good friend Brett Michaels again.
He's not really your good
He's
friend.
not your good friend.
Listen,
You
we
just
might have to
think he is.
pay to meet him. I don't care. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Pay for play.
Listen, whatever it is, it happens. So that's happening.
Okay.
And also to Matt and Dan the Man, who shows up once
Dan,
every 15 shows.
according to Matt and myself, Dan is dead.
I know. He's not dead. He just got engaged.
So you keep
doesn't
saying
have
that.
time
How
for
many?
it. He did.
Well, how many
But-
times are you gonna?
Even
But he's
before he
alive.
got engaged, he didn't come.
I know, but he had to be alive to get engaged, so he can't be dead, is my point.
He's dead in
He's
my
just dead
book.
to them.
Oh, he's dead to you.
Yeah.
That's hardcore.
That's it.
If somebody's dead to
Hardcore.
you, you're just written off for life.
We have to take him off the website because he's only been at one show.
Dan.
Stan, Dan.
Oh, he'll come back eventually.
But yeah, so Courtney, Matt, Dan, and we are the we are the other
fabulous
three.
threesome. And then
Well,
there
that's
were
one way to
three.
look at it.
That's
Yes.
right.
So we're your threesome in studio this evening.
Yes.
The threesome in studio. Yeah.
Well, that's how we rock and roll on a Saturday
That's
evening.
how we roll. Yes.
Yes.
So I'm going to hand it over to my good friend Michael Ali to give us some updates on what's going on in life, shall we?
So we have some little music trivia, music tidbits that Charlie and I like to search
banter
the
back and-
web.
Right.
They searched the man
for.
cave for.
The man cave.
So anyway, we have a couple different categories, just some stuff that I'm going to read. On this date in music history, 1962, "Love Me Do" by the Beatles was released, and it was their first single. On this date, 1968, Cream began their farewell tour in the U.S. 1969, The Who performed on The Ed Sullivan Show.
Wow.
And 1975, October 5th, right? It is October 5th.
Yeah.
Cats in the Cradle was released
the
by Harry
Cats in the
Chapin.
Cradle
So
and the
all those
Silver
things on this
Spoon.
date, and I know Charlie's got some other stuff.
Yes. Now, in this day in history, in 1947, President Harry S. Truman held the first televised presidential address from the White House. The subject was the current international food crisis.
That's a big thing.
Yeah, in 1969, Monty Python's Flying Circus begins airing on BBC. And in hell yeah.
That's right.
To the food crisis, to the flying circus.
And in 1988, in a debate between candidates for Vice President of the United States, Democrat Lloyd Bentsen told Republican Dan Quayle, "You're no Jack Kennedy."
When was the potato thing? When Dan Quayle?
That was before
That
that.
was when he
Okay.
was elected.
I just remember being in school and they're like, he can't spell
Couldn't spell
potato. I'm like,
potato.
what a loser. That's all I know about him. So you're
And
written
what-
off Dan
now
Quayle.
back to you, Mike.
Well, and now this date in sports, because we're all big sports enthusiasts. The
Yankees.
first World Series radio broadcast, October 5th, 1921. Yankees versus Giants. Yankees won 3-0. 1953. This is another Yankee tidbit.
That's right.
The Yankees
That's
won
right.
their 5th straight World Series, and Billy Martin had 12 hits in the series.
When you're the most winning team in baseball history.
There's nothing about the Mets on this at all.
It doesn't
Sorry,
matter because
sorry.
we are Met fans.
We are Met fans.
That's right.
Not this chick.
Now, 2001, this is Barry Bonds. So I don't know. I know some people
Well,
like
he-
Barry Bonds and some.
You got to put him in there.
Barry
Is it
Bonds.
Barry Bonds or is it Barry Bonds' steroids we're talking
Well,
about
this
here?
is Barry
This is
Bonds.
Bonds'
Barry
steroids.
Bonds
Okay.
is. All right, you know what? I'll change this. Barry Bonds' steroids hit home runs 71 and
right.
72, beating Mark McGuire's record.
Well, that doesn't count because Roger Maris still has the home run records in my
That's
book.
right.
And in 2004, in this state, the St. Louis Cardinals, who incidentally are back in the playoffs again against the Pittsburgh Pirates for round one this time, the Cardinals hit 5 home runs in the National League postseason to beat the Dodgers 8-3. And you know, the Dodgers are back as well. So you
That's
start
right.
to see
That's
a little.
And famous birthdays on this day. 1943, Steve Miller, Milwaukee rocker of Abracadabra fame. That's right. Then Space Cowboy. 1954, Bob Geldof was born. 1960, Daniel Baldwin was born on
Like
this
the
day.
Baldwin brothers?
Exactly.
Oh.
And 1965, Mario Lemieux of the Pittsburgh
Oh, you
Penguins was
hockey
born in.
fans.
That's all right. We don't care about Pittsburgh. New York Islanders,
Islanders.
all the way.
That's right. I'm an Islander fan.
No
That's it.
Islanders
I don't
born
care how
on this
terrible.
day.
No Islanders. And in
Hey,
1975, Kate Winslet from the
From
Titanic
Titanic fame.
was
She
born.
rocks. Her husband's name is Ned Rock and Roll.
Is
okay?
it?
That's his
Really?
real name?
Legit. He changed it. He's Richard Branson's nephew.
Oh, is
and
he?
he decided he was so rock and roll that he was going to literally change his last name. And it's Rock, the letter N, Roll.
It's like Meta World Peace, right?
Right.
AKA
Right.
Ron
but
Artest.
Exactly.
Well, did you hear that they want to do that on the football jerseys? They want to let them wear their nicknames for one
Right?
game?
Oh, right. It was
Ocho
Chad
Cinco.
Okocinco, and then all these guys changed their name. If you
Yeah.
could, I mean, I like my
What
name.
would your name be if you had to change it?
I'm happy with Lally.
Like gun,
I would
gun
keep
to the
it.
head had to change your name.
Gun to the head.
So there's no
mine
option.
would be Caesar, Roman Emperor.
Ooh.
Like that?
Shazam.
You must have thought about that because
No,
no one
I-
would come up with that on
I
a
feel
spot like
like
that.
you pondered that for like months and we're waiting for somebody to ask
Waiting
you
for the
that,
right
and that
moment
just came
to
right
throw that
out.
out
That
there.
was like no problem at all.
What would your name be? Pepperoni pizza?
Well, everyone called me Baby Cakes because I call everybody Baby Cakes, but my dog's name is Baby Cakes, so that's
Right.
just weird now. I mean, my last name is Pizza, so
Pizza. How about
something
three
along
cheese
the lines.
pizza?
I've gotten everything: pepperoni pizza, anchovy pizza. Teachers were worse than students, may I add. When I was in school,
They're always.
they were terrible. They're like Marissa,
Pizza.
pizza.
How
I'm
could you
like-
screw up that name?
You know what? I always had to hear because my last name's Lally. So you remember Schoolhouse Rock was big. Lally,
Yes.
Lally, Lally. Get your adverbs here. I
Right.
had to hear that all through school. So
Right.
you know what? Maybe that would be. Maybe I'll just change my name to an adverb.
an
And just leave it
There
at
you
that.
go.
So,
Adverb.
I
I
have
like
one
that.
more read before we throw it back over to you. This is
ahead.
our read for the evening. Be
Contest.
prepared to be scared at the dark side haunted house. I'll try my haunted, scary voice.
They
if I
are
have
great.
one.
They are one of the best, I have to
And
say.
where's that going to take place?
The season begins October 4th, which was
Yesterday.
yesterday.
Right.
For a complete schedule, door-to-door directions, and coupons, visit darksideproductions.com. The Dark Side Haunted House, the greatest show unearthed.
Is it coupons or coupons?
Oh, I say
Coupons.
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 People say coupons. I hear it a lot. And I feel
hear
like
it
there's
a
like a
lot.
knife in my ear.
No, it's
I don't know if that's
coupons.
right, but I
Coupons,
can't
right.
handle it. So I'm going to quickly do some #1 songs on this date. Dun, dun, dun. This is one of my favorites, and I don't even care. Make fun of me. Love it. 1970 Neil Diamond, Cracklin' Rosie.
Awesome.
My mom's a giant Cracklin' Rosie fan. Like, so I grew up to like her shimmying around, washing the dishes to this. So I love this
You
song.
know what's funny? We saw Neil Diamond. My wife and I went when she was pregnant with our first daughter, Nassau Coliseum, and back then we were in our 20s. So we had us, and then we were there with my parents, and the guy next to us was hooked up to an oxygen tank. I kid you not, he was probably 90. But such a wide age range that Neil has. And my daughter, to this day, it's funny how they say when your kids, the stuff that you do,
Right.
you know what? She loves Neil Diamond.
See?
Loves him.
That's right.
Yep.
So that's a great song. Another one who to me is rock and roll royalty. In 1971, Rod Stewart, Maggie May.
He's all right in concert, but I
Rod the
didn't like the
Bod.
way he ends his. I didn't. I saw him at the.
Ooh, you're angry at Rod. Why?
Yeah, I went to see him at the Coliseum probably back in the 90s, and
Yeah.
he didn't even do an encore. He just walked off the stage.
Ooh,
I
I guess
didn't-
if you're Rod Stewart, you
I
can do
just,
that, but
you
that's a
know,
little disappointing.
I don't, I won't go see him again.
Did he do the Motown songs? That's my favorite
Yes,
song
he
ever.
did that, but that doesn't matter. You don't do that.
The fact
Oh,
that he didn't
Rod
do
did
the,
not
yeah.
represent.
No, Rod did not.
Charlie's angry.
I'm.
Oh, he's
Ooh.
always done an encore to Christine.
Who asked you in the booth? Get out of here.
Shazam.
You went to the wrong show.
That's right.
And one other that I'm going to mention, because as we were discussing before, it's relevant now. Cher, who is actually now #1 on the dance charts in
that's
Billboard.
right.
Now at
Yep.
67 years old. Go Cher. Half breed. And the Dress to Kill tour in our area is coming on Friday, May 9th at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, and on May 10th at the Izod Center in New Jersey. So Cher is doing her 15th farewell tour.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, I love me some Cher, but I feel like every time she did a farewell tour, everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm a Cher fan, this is the last chance. And this is like the 19th farewell tour.
Yeah.
She doesn't leave.
67.
She doesn't leave.
This will probably be the last.
I don't
farewell
think
tour.
so,
I don't
because
think
she's
so.
Cher. She's
She's
bionic.
Cher,
Clearly,
exactly.
she's drinking Tiger Blood, and she will be doing this again.
Tiger
in
Blood?
Texas.
At 75, they share farewell tour.
Maybe.
8 years from
They'll
now.
wheel her out, and she'll still have a giant headdress on, and she
all
will
that.
rock and roll that. So I just had to give a little love
Yeah,
to Cher.
and then also.
You know who else, by the way, is on #2 on the Billboard charts, right behind Cher? Yoko Ono.
Really? What song?
Nice.
is-
Walking on Thin Ice. They did a remix of this,
really?
and that's a song she and John recorded the day
Yes,
he was killed.
The day he was killed.
And
that's right.
that's right behind Cher on the dance chart. So Yoko Ono at 80, almost 81 years young
She's,
is
she's 81?
should be 81.
Wow.
Go Yoko.
Wow, that's
So
a
how
long
about
time.
that?
That's great.
She's no
Also-
Betty White, though. How old is Betty White?
Betty White's 91 and she's rock and
91.
roll.
What were we talking about last
She's
night?
amazing.
We did our St. John show last
Oh, we
night.
were saying, oh, which Golden
Which
Girl?
Which
Golden
Golden
Girl
Girl
were
would you be?
Wait.
Well, we all picked Betty White because she's the only one that's alive. All the
Right.
other ones are dead. But,
Right.
I said Blanche.
I said
because, you
B.
know,
Arthur.
I love B. Arthur.
Right.
She
But we
rocks.
were just talking about the words to the theme song. We were doing a TV theme song segment, and we were talking
we were.
about "Thank you for being a friend" is what we were
Right.
saying.
That's right.
We thought that was good. It went, but
And actually, tonight on Saturday Night Live,
Miley
Miley
Cyrus.
Cyrus. She'll be riding on a giant wrecking ball,
Nah.
twerking her way into history, I'm sure.
Exactly.
My thing, not to go on a Miley rant, but she's a kid. She's 20 years old. When you were 20, you did stupid stuff. I look stupid now, and I'm a lot older than she is. I
No, you
wear
look
feathers
stupid.
on my
You're not
head.
stupid.
You don't look stupid.
You know,
My head is shaved, and I have nails that look like Edward Scissorhands'
Come on, my
sister.
every time my
So I
daughter
under-
sees your picture on Facebook, she says, "Oh, check out those."
Yeah, she thinks I'm
bracelets."
cool
My
because she
daughter
looks like I'm
loves you.
17.
My daughter, when we went to the Ducks game,
Yeah, it's
she
cool
said,
because
"Dad, is
they're like
Marissa gonna
10."
come? 'Cause I
Yeah.
want to see her nails."
Yes,
I said,
exactly.
"Yeah, she'll be there."
Is
So,
she
so
gonna-
young children think I'm cool.
They
See,
love you.
Are we gonna see those boots again?
I'm not putting him on though.
Oh, he wore them on our first show. It cut his head off in the
You
screen.
should make
He was
one
like
of the
8
guys.
feet tall.
Yeah.
One of the guys
I'm
wear.
short, so I figured I'd put the boots on. But
You know what? These things, 7 inches taller, they're amazing. They're very comfortable. I can moonwalk in them very well. But Miley Cyrus, back to her. I mean, she does have a good voice. Like her kind of music or not, she is talented. Her dad's
Yeah.
Billy Ray, and he had a sweet mullet in 1991 when Achy Breaky Heart came out.
Yes.
And like, I love how people are making such a big. Who cares? She's worth $100 million, so she's laughing at everybody else.
But you know what? It's also the press.
And she makes herself
Oh,
look
they- yeah,
stupid.
they-
All
It's
right.
the press goes after the.
that's what they want,
Absolutely.
and they give the people what they want. They want
But
to see
the way I
dirt,
look at it,
they
I'm
wanna
like,
see-
I was 20 and I was stupid, and she just has a camera and a forum to do it on. And if she looks like an idiot, well, the only person who looks dumb is herself,
Right.
and she still gets paid on it.
She does get paid
So
on
go
it.
twerk on Robin Thicke a little more and make some more money for yourself.
Well,
Let's change the topic for a
go ahead,
second.
quickly.
Enough, Miley.
I was just thinking, as I was reading this, I was thinking about Halloween.
Right.
Now Halloween, growing up, Halloween for me was every year we would get our butts kicked by the older kids on the block.
Oh,
every
really?
year.
With
Like-
We would
shaving
just
cream,
get beaten up with
Like
shaving
pillow-
cream
did
and
they
eggs.
throw, like, the
That's how
pillows
it
of
was in
candy at you?
Queens. I know
That's
we were
how it
talking
was in
before.
Queens,
That's
Oh
how it was in
no,
Queens. It was tough.
Suffolk, we didn't have that. I threw crab apples
We would
at
always
people
just
when they
get
were mean.
beaten.
Right.
And so it's interesting now, like, I have my kids, and it's kind of, it's taken on a different meaning now. But they'll always ask me, Dad, but Halloween is my least favorite holiday.
Really?
Really?
I just because of that, because I think back when you're 10, 11 years old, then it's just over and over
See,
again.
I loved it. Before I realized the importance of Christmas as in amazing gifts, my favorite holiday was Halloween because I got to look like a weirdo and it was okay. And then you're covered in shaving cream and silly string and you got ridiculous amounts of candy in a pillowcase. And then if somebody was annoying you, you can swing your pillowcase full of candy and smack them. And it was
We
great.
used to spend hours
I loved it.
trick-or-treating. I mean, we'd go from Middle Village, walking to Glendale, Ridgewood, and my kids are like, so, Dad, where'd you go? And I said, we'd walk to Glendale. She said, you go that far? Where our kids can just go around the block or whatever.
That's true.
It's so different nowadays, but it's always funny talking to them when they ask you, did you do that? Or like in the wintertime.
And even if you did, the answer is no.
No.
I
Did
didn't
you
do
throw
that.
snowballs at cars?
Never.
Never. Didn't
My
have.
grandma would have beat me if I did. We didn't do that.
Exactly. Well, if you're out there, give us a call at 855-446-7284.
Or you can chat to us in the chat room next to the lovely picture that you're viewing.
And I guess and let's take a break.
Yep.
Come back with
Let's
the
do
band.
that.
And
come
come
back
back
with
with
some more live
the
music.
band
Yeah.
Afterburn and the crazy lead singer.
Ooh, you've been branded crazy.
We'll be back.
After the break, stick around.
YouNeedAPart.com. Fast and free, the internet's top used parts locator service. Over 3 million part searches since 2001. Salvage yards, sell more parts. Become a member today. YouNeedAPart.com. Tell them you heard it on InRavio.com.
InRavio.com. Fasten your seatbelts. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
Shotgun Sound Studios of New York. Professional sound reinforcements. We rent sound system 100 to 20,000 watts. Monitors, side fills, in-ear monitors, separate monitor mixes. Drum mics. Digital mixing consoles up to 32 tracks. JBL, EV, Behringer, Presonus. Over 40 years of experience. Shotgun Sound Studios of New York. Phone 1-800-HEY-DUDE for more info. Stay in tune guitar strings. Guitar strings, bass strings, polish and accessories. Stay in tune guitar strings, Akron, Ohio. www.sitstrings.com.
Hey guys, it's Missy from Backwater. Tune in every Saturday night from 7 to 9 EST for music history, musicians' birthday blocks, trivia time, and the best alternative music around. Saturdays at 7 only on InRadio.com, broadcasting to the world.
Jimmy's Diner, 1535 Montauk Highway in Mastic, New York. Food and eats, 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., 7 days a week. Breakfast and lunch. Phone 631-281-5700. Home-style cooking, Jimmy's Diner. Tell them you heard it on InRadio.com. Glitz and Glam Boutique. Book your little princess's party today. Glamorous birthday parties. Girls' Day out packages. Hair accessories and jewelry. 5A Canal Street, Center Riches, Long Island, New York. Phone 631-909-7428.
Welcome back to Saturday on the Sound on InRadio.com. I'm Marissa, and we're live here in the studio with Afterburn.
I can't see anything.
Without any further, because we're wearing their awesome stickers on various parts of our anatomy. This is how we represent good bands. So without any further ado, let's kick it back live with Afterburn on Saturday on the Sound on InRadio.com. Woo!
In every bottle.
This next one, every show we do, we dedicate to the men and women in uniform that make everything possible. And this one's called Downrange. Oh yeah. And to our friends over at Fort Hood that hung out with us last time we were at Rockfest. That's a whole nother story. There's like a room full of soldiers and firemen. The 4 rooms next to us. The big man.
you. Thank you. Tell us a little bit about your songwriting process. Is it one of you? Is it a collaboration? Is it like you wake up in the middle of the night, I have to write that down? How's it happen? Everything? I nailed it completely? Yes.
It's a collaboration. It's a, we do what we like to call spitballing.
And how does that happen?
That'll happen through text, various
social media devices.
We send back and forth, none of ourselves, but
don't lie.
Whatever
Don't lie.
inspires.
That inspires them.
Yeah, it usually starts. Somebody has the idea.
So it's not one particular person who does the lyrics. One particular does the music. It just kind of works all together.
Everybody.
That's great. 'Cause a lot of bands will have on and ask them, and there's like one guy who's like, I always do all the lyrics, and the other guy's like, and then I come up with something.
And
So
then
it's
what happened for us is we went and did the demo. We had, I'd say for the album that's going to come out, it's going to be called Never Forget. Hopefully it's going to be out before Christmas. And the producer that we're working with, we brought down probably about 30 songs to record. He decided on 12 that we were going to record.
Okay.
that's how it usually works. Yeah.
And then that was cut down to 11. And then the 11 just kept getting changed. He's like, he'd come down and like, what's his verse here? I'm like, yeah, that's how it goes. That's how we've been doing it for years. Like, yeah, it sucks. Rewrite it.
Oh.
Like, what do you mean it sucks? He's like, you can do better. He goes, it was poetry right till I got to there, and now it's
Now
well,
when?
sometimes he doesn't even say it that nice.
Oh, so it's okay. It's one of those things.
Oh, yeah, Tim Conklin is the guy that's
He's a
producing.
fifth member of the band. He's an invisible member. He's a good guy.
Everyone needs an
He's a
invisible
great guy.
member.
He's the
It brings it all
fifth
together.
member.
Now, once the album is out, is it going to be available like CD Baby and iTunes and all that kind of jazz, or?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
We're still working that one out. We were told to go make a production company. We were offered a quote-unquote deal, but it didn't
Fell
really
through.
work out for us.
Be careful of those
in
deals.
that part, we just didn't want it. It's a unique situation. You got guys that, we got no delusions of grandeur. Put it this way, if Cougars show up at our gig, they're going to be getting out of the old age home. For us, anyway, So it's not like we have any delusions of grandeur, but we just, we enjoy what we're doing. And now it started to take off because we went into the one studio and recorded it. And guys from Lamb of God that worked with Lamb of God and Testament, which are, a lot heavier than we are, are hearing it going, wow, we really like it. Who are these guys? What's going on with these guys? Who's taking
Because
care
you
of
have a
these guys?
sound,
You
which is unique.
sound.
A lot of people take a long time to find a sound, or you have somebody like, some of the mainstream people like Miley, Cyrus we're talking about. They pay somebody to tell them what their sound is going to be. You guys on your own have found your sound, which shows that your musicianship and that you know what you're doing and that you like what you're doing.
That was what was unique too, is you had four guys with, everybody, it's like, I say it all the time, it's rough, because they had a singer before me that wasn't a fireman.
That's why it didn't work.
So yeah, that was a problem.
And you got a little beta male that wants to sing, it ain't gonna happen. Just because he can't take the constant punishment. You gotta be able to sing out and think you did something, the greatest thing ever, and have these three guys turn to you and go, wow, dude, that was good for you. You wanna try maybe a little, manly this time? Yeah. And you gotta be able to take
Honesty is
stride,
important, though.
And move on. We push each other constantly.
No, but you need to be your own worst.
But that's part of it.
Right.
And you can see that you're all breaking each other's back and forth, and that
what makes
adds
work
to it.
collectively.
Yeah.
It's,
Yeah.
Everybody brings a different influence into it, which is pretty cool too.
Yep.
Were you all in separate bands prior? Have you played in other bands throughout the years, or?
Throughout our lives, we've been in a whole bunch of different bands.
So for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
It's funny too,
So I was in junior high.
Hey now. Back when there were horses?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's only 28.
Really?
Wow, you're younger than I am.
That's why we always tell you to moisturize. Put on self-locks.
He's doing something right.
Self-locks.
It was a rough 28 years.
And in the off-season, he lives on the sailboat, so that don't happen.
Oh, that's the windburn look. I get it. I get it.
So now, is there a website? Is there a Facebook page? How
Yes,
can people
actually,
find you?
we're, afterburn.me, so that's the only one we can get a hold of.
That's like the new thing nowadays. Oh wait, we can show you on the stickers that we were wearing on our heads.
Then we're on Facebook.
If you could zoom in.
Afterburn_rocks. Then we're on Reverb Nation. If you look up Afterburn,
Okay, cool.
we'll come up.
Yes, that's where I saw all your stuff.
If you hit Afterburn.me, they'll usually have the links for Reverb Nation, which has our demo up on it. Has nothing from the album up on it. Actually, some of those songs we're told to change completely.
Oh, really?
Which was fine. It was fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair point. Now, do you guys sell any merchandise or anything on your sites? Or at shows?
We have our t-shirts.
That's right.
T-shirts. Yeah.
How do
Yeah,
you?
we really need to get our acting gear.
That's
Just
all right.
saying, if your cousin hasn't told you that's what I do for a living besides this.
Yes. That's why we gotta talk to
I'll
Marissa.
hook you up.
We're done. Yes.
Know what are cool? Not to go on a tangent, but since you guys are all about the rock and roll, they have like the cool guitar picks with your logo on them.
We have them.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, you already have them?
Yes.
Well, you know what? We can do cooler ones. Just saying. They can do the pearl-looking ones. Pearl-looking ones. Beautiful.
This
I'd
is
wear
pretty
them.
cool.
They make earrings for the girls, guitar pick earrings, necklaces. That is a Pearl one. All right.
This
You
is
beat
pretty
me
cool,
to it.
yeah.
Whatever. We'll talk later. Fine. You're rock stars. You knew more than I did. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right now there's a line of people that say they're gonna do something with it, so we'll see what happens. We're kind of letting it, we're winging it like we've done everything so far.
You know what? It's working. It's working for you. That's all that matters.
But it is, you need a product. We have to finish our product. You know, like, we have to have the music on finished.
Right.
You know, to be able to push it.
We've already played so many places with nothing to push other than a T-shirt and hi, how you doing? And then they come up afterwards, where's your CD? Like, I don't know, you see it?
You'll see it soon.
But
Speaking,
it's gonna be worth the wait.
it will
For
be.
us anyway, we're, you know.
Now, speaking of gigs, do you have anything else local coming up soon? Anything booked yet? Whatever the wind takes you.
We were actually told to lay low after the Texas thing just to get the CD done.
Oh, really?
What we're running into is out here, well, hopefully you hope for a gig Friday or Saturday night, which those wind up being one of the few nights we can get into Spin Recording Studios is where we're doing the album. And
Oh, right.
that studio is rough to get in to begin with.
Right.
And so then when we get in it, and then we cancel because we gotta go play, we'll say Mulcahy's or somewhere like that where, you know, sound man's terrible, place don't give a crap, they don't pay any money. You're lucky if you can beg 30 or 40 of your friends to come down. So.
Oh, lovely.
I mean,
that's hypothetically speaking. I don't want to beat the place up.
No, but
that was just an idea.
You know what?
could
It
happen.
seems like
Great gig we had was Lulu's. Lulu's is great. She's always sweet to us.
She's
The
wonderful.
sound man there was freaking terrible that night. Usually it's this guy Godfrey. She had some guy that was there that night that like didn't know his ass from his elbow.
Oh, sounds like me. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
okay.
he didn't have a clue. Yeah, no, I love ass and elbow.
have you tried to,
together.
not sell your music, but bring your music to, I mean, local TV places? I'm just saying, you're firefighters, and I think, believe it or not, the local shows. I'm
He's
gonna
saying,
like,
take that and run with it.
take that and run with. Your New York firefighters. I can see you on the Jimmy Fallon show, and they would love you.
Jimmy Fallon and the Roots at the school
I am
instruments would love you
serious.
guys.
You guys know more than anybody that you have to know that person.
But you know what?
Yes.
But you know what? Just being firefighters, I would say they would embrace you guys. That's my
You know what you
opinion.
do? You send something to the
I'm
like
serious.
Jimmy Fallon.
Or against me, Jimmy Kimmel.
We'll go
No, but
Fallon.
It's Kanye. It's Jimmy Kimmel.
No, but I'm just saying because you're firefighters, New York firefighters.
He loves that you're firefighters.
No, but it
He's
is
very
it is-
excited for
no,
it.
no, but it is a big deal. I mean, you are like I said.
But you know what the problem is?
Representing.
The problem is
Representing.
New York, everybody forgot. They forgot.
Well, I can relate to that.
Treat us like kings, and we're not
Oh, I
looking
can
for
relate
that.
to that.
The respect is
I mean,
huge.
like I said, what they're doing. I mean,
True.
I don't want to get on this, but the medical thing with firefighters getting sick, police getting sick. I mean, it's despicable.
I just went for my checkup last week.
Did you?
TC checkup, yeah. Friday.
I mean, it's despicable. I mean, it's
Not to go on a tangent, but we had this discussion because we had our last show
Right.
right before September 11th.
Yes.
My dad has refused to work on September. He works in Manhattan. He refuses to work on September 11th since it happened, and he's annoyed that it's not, you know, like a day of
national
Memorial
holiday.
Day of some sort in New York City at least.
Wow.
Right.
In New York, I
Right.
think, but-
You would think, but
you know, like we said that day, being down there that day.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, in the building. I live in Jersey right now with my wife, and we were in the building. Get your face on. Come on up.
oh come on, we don't want half a face.
Come on.
Come on,
Walk up.
28
By the way,
sailing.
you know,
Let's get
by
on the
way,
camera, huh?
Before I came here, that's why my voice sucks tonight.
Why?
Is the T-Birds of Connecticut beat William Floyd today.
Oh, you.
Oh.
What, Connecticut?
All right, go
Connecticut High
pay for your
School?
son. Woo!
My
All right.
My wife went to that high school. My wife went to Connecticut.
Beat William Floyd is a
All
big
right.
thing.
All right. All right.
I
But,
went to Station, just saying.
But your friend likes the T-Birds, right?
See, there you go.
So,
My brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law.
So do you
Big
do?
fan of the band. We're very lucky. We have some we have a core group of people that are so dedicated that they've been out of state to see us. So we're very lucky. in that regard.
That's really
Yeah.
honestly how it starts and how where you go from. Another band that I'm friends with who've had on the show twice already, Blind Robbery. They were on Homegrown on BAB. They're very, very good friends of mine, and they remind me of you guys. They're an extremely talented band too. They play Jones Beach also, and I feel like it's so rare you find an extremely original, talented band in this area, and then you see some of the garbage that's on the radio and everything else, and I want to throw my face into a wall. So I really hold out hope that the real talent, like you guys, you don't have to be naked riding around on a wrecking ball, Miley Cyrus, to sell records. I can't enough. You can, once you're famous, you can then do the same thing.
Don't give me any ideas.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah, she licks the mallet in that, you kill that, all right? You can lick two of them at the same time. I know.
Do you do any cover songs from other bands, or what cover songs do you?
We've done a few in the past. We've done everything from 3 Days Grace to AC/DC.
What AC/DC song do you do?
I think one of our favorites from Scott, Bon Scott.
Oh, you think you could do that tonight?
Wow, we haven't played that in a while.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Not to put you on the spot.
No, oh God, another one.
It's Carl.
Another one.
It's Carl, the ukulele player again.
And now, growing up, when your influence with music, did your parents play instruments, or anybody in your families play any kind
That
of
means no,
instruments?
right? That was like a...
Not me.
The organ? Male organ? No, actually my mom was a concert pianist.
Was she?
Pianist, what do you call it? No.
A pianist?
A pianist? Yes, she played...
Whoever came up with that phrase is terrible.
Yes.
I mean, I don't understand.
14 at some big concert hall.
Okay, nice.
All right.
I grew up with piano always in the house, but...
I played piano, believe it or not, for 8 years until this happened.
Not now, you don't.
No, I could play.
No.
I could play piano that's across the room. I just, you know.
She can actually dial a phone with that, and type.
I'm texting right now. You just don't know it. My nails are all the way over there.
Last time we were hanging out, we had a few shots of Lulu's special there.
Oh yeah.
I think I can mention it.
Unfortunately, you cannot. But if you go there, if you go to Lulu's Village Pub, ask her for Lulu's special. Your mind will be blown. Your face will melt. I don't know what's in that, but it was.
It's shots.
Pretty inappropriate questions.
Oh yeah.
What you're able to do or not do with them. We tend to do.
She runs a great rock venue. She really does. I mean, I went there back when it was the old Village Pub, and then it was Harley's and Honey's for 3 minutes till like everyone got arrested or something adorable like that. And when I first met, I separate radio station you mentioned before, RCN. I also worked there, and I have for about 9 years. And Lulu, when she first took over, she came to record the commercial, and she was like my soulmate. She walks in the door, she's like, "Hello!" I'm like, "Ah!" And that was the end of that.
I love that she sounds like Charo. She has an equally large chest. It's awesome when she comes up and just gives you that big Lulu hug.
She's phenomenal. She's like a caricature. I adore her.
Boom, when you play that song, boom.
And she appreciates some good rock and roll. Oh, well, we're gonna.
Right after Sandy, me and him went down there one night. They were the only place open up down there.
Really?
It was me and Joe, Lulu, and I don't know, it was Jamie, who also works there, doing karaoke all night. We did what we called Russian roulette karaoke. When it came up, you just started singing. So.
My one karaoke go-to song is "Alone by Heart." That's the only one I do. I rock my face off to that. Don't even ask Allie. She's witnessed it. She tapes it and then puts it on Facebook, but she cuts off my head because I'm so tall. My shoes. It's terrible. But we're gonna take a quick break because before you know, we've only got like 14 minutes to
15
go.
minutes left.
It's 6.
So we'll be back with some more live from Afterburn after this on Saturday on the Sound on InRavio.com.
Stop putting it off and start painting it up today at Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore paints, Sickens, wood finishes, paints, and professional paint supplies, ideal for contractors and homeowners, stain paints and epoxies, family owned and operating, in business for over 55 years, professional and experienced help, located at 2 locations, 55B Route 25, Coram, Long Island, New York, and 1495 Plaza, Montauk Highway, Mastic, New York. Call them at 775-7435 and 775-8135. Ben's Paint Station, featuring Benjamin Moore Paints. Log on to the Radio Advertisers page today.
This isn't your grandfather's radio. Not even close. This is InRavio.com.
Moriches Bay Realty, celebrating 50 years. If you're selling or listing your home, land, or business, call Moriches Bay Realty of Moriches, Long Island, New York. Contact Jerry at 631-878-0003 or go to MorichesBayRealty.com for more info.
InRevio.com.
East End Screen Printing and Embroidery. Shirts for as low as $3 with print. 631-281-TEES. That's 631-281-TEES. 1355F Montauk Highway, Mastic, Long Island, New York. Go to EastEndSilkscreenPrinting.com for more info.
Hey, this is Paul Discofani, the disco portion of the Glory Days with Bruce and Disco show on Sundays, 10 a.m. to noon. It's a sports show with a twist. We have entertainment, music, and whatever you want to talk about. Only on InRavio.com, broadcasting to the world.
Jimmy's Diner, 1535 Montauk Highway in Mastic, New York. Food and eats. 6 a.m. to 3 p.m., 7 days a week. Breakfast and lunch. Phone 631-281-5700. Homestyle cooking, Jimmy's Diner. Tell them you heard it on InRavio.com.
Welcome back to Saturday on the Sound on InRavio.com.
We're back.
going to be, yeah, we certainly are.
What's
Live
that?
in the flesh.
What?
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Who's on first? Where?
Who? Abbott and Costello and who?
We were talking about that last night.
That's right, we were.
That's terrible, but we were.
We were reusing, is that our material from last night over again?
Because we're
Because
good
it was
like
so
that.
good.
It's all up here. We just take it and it just flows.
We have a different audience today.
We do, we do.
We can-
We
we
will be
can use it
live
again.
with 3 more rockin' tunes from Afterburn in just a moment. But in the meantime, we will run our mouths until the guys are ready to rock and roll and melt your faces a little bit more.
Because that's why they brought us here from Queens.
That's right.
To run our mouths
That's-
last December, January, whenever we started.
January.
And we've
'Cause that's
not
what we do
stopped
best.
since. So
You
we
know.
were talking a moment ago about karaoke go-to songs when we were off camera.
Right.
So my one and only is Alone by Heart. I think I am the rock and roll god when that comes on. I'm not, but in my mind I am. I just lose myself in that song. My arms flail. It's ridiculous. So what is your rock and roll go-to song? Or your go-to song? It doesn't have to be rock and roll. It could be like Lamb Chops Play Along. It's like a judgment-free zone.
Yeah,
I probably
that's
have
fine.
two of them.
I don't know that I've ever sung that, but my karaoke go-to song is "I Write the Songs" by Barry Manilow.
Oh,
and
what?
the last time I sang that was at King Yum's
When you almost
Chinese
got arrested?
restaurant. No, that was a different time I almost got arrested.
Okay.
When they thought I was dealing drugs.
When he was taking a mint from
Yes,
King Yum.
I had a mint and the.
What's in your mouth?
Yeah,
That happened.
I was walking out of King Yum's restaurant in
In
Queens.
Queens.
I haven't eaten
Across
it
from
since then.
St. John's.
Crossed over Union Turnpike, and I was with Matt, who's not here now, and wasn't there for me then either. And
Great best friend.
as I get onto the sidewalk, this white van pulls up, and 2 guys jump out, and they didn't identify themselves as police officers, probably for about 15 seconds. So I said, "Please don't hurt me. Just take whatever you want." Okay?
That's what a
So-
man says when he's being confronted.
At that point, they did. They thought I was a drug dealer, and then because I had slapped Matt 5 like this, and then I had this mint that I had put in my mouth. So they're like, "What's
You
in
put
your
the
mouth?" And
contraband
I'm
in
like,
your
"It's a
mouth."
mint that I took from the Chinese restaurant." And they're like, pat me down and everything else, and I'm like, "Oh my God, they could have thrown me in the back of that van. No one ever would have heard from me again."
That's
And
right.
this is
But
your
while,
story.
while this is happening, another car pulls up, and I'm surrounded. There's 4 guys, and I was like, "Oh my God!" So you guys all go over to do the show, and I'm like 15 minutes behind you. You're like, "Where the hell were you?" And I'm telling you what happened, and you're like, "Wow, we could talk about that on the show." And I'm like, "You talk about it on the show." I have to call my wife first before we talk about it on the
So she
show.
knows
She's
I'm
gonna
not
kill
dead.
me. So, but yeah. So anyway, when prior to that is
Barry
when I
Manilow.
would go. That would be my Barry Manilow go-to. I Write the Songs karaoke song.
All right, what about you?
It's got to be Shout It Out Loud from Kiss.
Oh, yeah, you're a big Kiss dude.
Yeah, my daughter too. so.
Let's see the tongue.
That's what?
I'm not like.
Yeah.
I gotta,
You'll
I gotta
see it when we
borrow
go
it.
back.
I gotta borrow it.
On that note, the guys are getting ready, so we're going to take a very quick commercial break, get them back ready to rock and roll.
Keep talking. No, keep
All right.
talking.
You're cool with that? We're not going to take a commercial break. We're,
We're
going
just
to
going to
set
keep
up right
yapping until
now.
they get set up. So.
While you can
We
look
have
at our
7
beautiful
minutes.
faces.
We have 7 minutes.
Charlie, what do your kids want to be for Halloween?
Oh, Halloween. My son wants to be Army soldier, either Air Force. He's got the fatigues, he got the patches.
Oh, he's like ready.
Yeah, my daughter is up in the air. She's not sure. It's one of the cartoon characters on Disney.
My 10-year-old daughter's going to be a witch.
Okay.
My 8-year-old son wants to be Peyton Manning. So
That's
we're going to go
easy
get
to
him a
do.
jersey, and that'll be easy because you spend the same amount on a jersey as you do on a kid's Halloween costume now.
Right,
Anyway.
right.
And my 4-year-old wants to be Smurfette.
Love her.
Which I think she's not going to want to be Smurfette
much
longer, so
Now is the time.
We'll enjoy it. So.
And with that,
Speaking of enjoying, without any further ado, we're going to go to a great little set of Afterburn and
Right.
close out the show for you this evening.
here's
Thanks for
their
checking it out.
encore.
That's right. Enjoy.
Call me a fool, I have only myself to blame. Your memory is hard to me, I don't even know your name. Try to remind, I can only see your face. Smiling up at me, smiling up at me. All of my days spent walking through a maze. If you're a dream, why did I ever wake? All I have is a body's moving, midnight grooving, bottle of gin and a late night swim. Sweet. All I have is a sunset winking, moonlight drinking, deep blue eyes and a warm sunrise. Sweet. Burned in my mind is a memory of that night. I wish I could just let it go. I need to know, should have been mine, if only for a day. Would you remember me? Would you remember me? All I have is a sweet memory to remind me of my girl from Tennessee. All I have is a body's moving, midnight grooving, bottle of gin and a late night swim. Sweet. All I have is a sunset winking, moonlight drinking, deep blue eyes and a warm sunrise. Sweet memory. All I have is a sweet memory to remind me of my girl from Tennessee. Call me a fool. Hell, it's my middle name. 'Cause I look for you. What can I do? I'll never be the same. What I have is a body's moving, midnight grooving, bottle of gin and a late night swim. Sweet. All I have is a sunset winking, moonlight drinking, deep blue eyes and a warm sunrise. Sweet. All I have is a body's moving, midnight grooving, bottle of gin and a late night swim. Sweet. All I have is a sunset winking, moonlight drinking, deep blue eyes and a warm sunrise. Sweet memory.
Thank you. Thank you. Little old Hendrix at the end. Well, Jimmy Page. Check. Hey. All right. What do we got? Yes. Yeah. This song is not about the South. It's about a position.
trying. Baby, baby, I come on too strong. Get up, get on. Baby, give in. Come on, it's on. Let the loving begin. You got what you wanted, I got still want it. Ain't no way you're bringing me down. No, now don't get excited, so feel, get invited. Later, baby, I won't disappoint. You are tonight's desire. You have set me right on fire. Right my fire. Oh yeah. Come on, girl. Get up on it. Get up on it. Take me down. Country girl, sure rock my world. Let it cowgirl style. Come on, come on. Get up on it. Get up on it. Take me down. Like I can show what the doctor prescribed. Let's do it cowgirl style. Cowgirl style. Get on. Get on, giddy up, up. Get in, get on, giddy up, up. Get in, get on, giddy up, 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 up. Come on, girl. Get up on it. Get up on it. Take me down. Country girl, sure rock my world. Let it cowgirl style. Come on, come on. Get up on it. Get up on it. Take me down. Like I can show what the doctor prescribed. Let's do it cowgirl style. Cowgirl style. Cowgirl style. Right, right, right. Cowgirl style. Right. Cowgirl style. Get on, giddy up, up. Get in, get on, giddy up, up. Get in, get on, giddy up, up. Cowgirl style. Get on, giddy up, up. Get in, get on, giddy up, up. Get in, get on, giddy up, up. Cowgirl style.
You can catch us again the first Saturday of every month. Next one is November 2nd, same time, 9:30, unless things hate us. Saturday on the Sound. We'll close it out with Afterburn. Thanks for joining us tonight, guys.
Lipstick stains on my pillow. Damn tequila took my memory. And all the shameless ways that I've treated you. For one endless night of ecstasy. Fell by the night, daylight reveals no secrets. Takes in the truth, it's harder when you're sober. that's within me. Born tethered to my mortal soul. Crush of the lips, pulling into the abyss. Lathered in our sin we fall. Fell by the night till light reveals our secrets. Facing the truth is harder when it's over. Reality is fading away. I only stole one night of love. Any more than this, it would be sacrilege. Because I just can't get enough. Oh, let the truth be Fell by the night till light reveals those secrets. They say the truth is harder when you're sober. Reality is fading away. I only stole one night of love. Any more than this, it would be sacrilege. Because I just can't get enough. Oh, let the truth be. Can we handle the truth, baby? Let the truth be told.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning in.
Until next time.